Imagine stepping into a world where reality bends like a bullet in slow motion, where one woman in shiny black leather and sunglasses kicks open the doors to what an action heroine could truly be. That woman is Carrie-Anne Moss, the Canadian force of nature who exploded onto screens as Trinity in The Matrix and never really looked back. Born on August 21, 1967, in the quiet suburb of Burnaby, British Columbia, Carrie-Anne came into the world just months after the Hollies' catchy hit, Carrie-Anne topped the charts. Her mom, Barbara, a nurse with a flair for musical theater, couldn't resist naming her daughter after the song that was everywhere that summer. Growing up in Vancouver with her mom and older brother Brooke, young Carrie-Anne was already a performer at heart. By age 11, she was strutting across stages in children's musical theater. And in high school at Magee Secondary, she joined the choir and even toured Europe with them, soaking up cultures and languages that would spark her wanderlust. But acting wasn't her first detour into the spotlight. As a teenager, she dove into modeling, jetting off to Japan, Spain, and beyond, learning to command a room, or a runway, with quiet intensity. It was in Barcelona, while striding through the modeling world, that fate threw her a curveball, a role in the gritty TV series Dark Justice, playing a clerk in a judge's office. The show moved to Los Angeles, and so did she, trading catwalks for casting calls. Back then, she later admitted, her career felt like a string of small wins. Guest spots on shows like LA. Law and Baywatch, a short-lived soap called Models Inc., from Aaron Spelling, even a Canadian series ironically titled Matrix. She enrolled at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in Pasadena, honing her craft, but Hollywood wasn't exactly rolling out the red carpet. Before The Matrix, she once said, "I had no career." Little did she know the universe was about to glitch in her favor. Picture this. It's the late 90s and two visionary siblings, the Wachowskis, are pitching a wild sci-fi script about a simulated reality run by machines. They needed someone fierce, graceful, and utterly believable as Trinity, the hacker who could dodge bullets, ride a Ducati like a demon, and deliver lines with ice-cold coolness. Carrie-Anne, then pushing 30, went through 7 auditions and a grueling 3-hour physical test that left her bruised but unbreakable. On her 30th birthday, she screen-tested opposite Keanu Reeves, and when the call came that she'd landed the part, she instantly got sick. Nerves, excitement, sheer overwhelm. Training was brutal. Months of wire work, martial arts, and learning to fight like she'd been born in the dojo. But when The Matrix hit theaters in 1999, it wasn't just a movie, it was a cultural earthquake. Overnight, Carrie-Anne became an icon, the leather-clad savior who rescues Neo and proves that women could lead the charge in blockbuster action. The film raked in over $460 million worldwide, invented bullet time, and redefined cool forever. Riding that wave, she jumped into Christopher Nolan's mind-bending thriller, Memento, in 2000, playing the enigmatic bartender Natalie opposite Guy Pearce, a role that earned her the Independent Spirit Award for Best Supporting Actress and showed the world she was far more than kicks and flips. That same whirlwind year, she popped up in the sweet romance Chocolate with Juliette Binoche and Johnny Depp, then blasted off in the sci-fi adventure Red Planet with Val Kilmer. The Matrix sequels, Reloaded and Revolutions, dropped back-to-back in 2003, pushing the boundaries even further with epic freeway chases and philosophical showdowns. Carrie-Anne performed most of her own stunts, defying gravity and expectations, all while cementing Trinity as one of cinema's toughest, most beloved heroines. Yet Carrie-Anne never let the blockbuster fame box her in. She chased stories that lit her up, diving into indie gems like the quirky zombie rom-com Fido, where she played a 1950s housewife in a world of domesticated undead alongside Billy Connolly. Then came Snowcake, a heartbreaking drama with Sigourney Weaver and Alan Rickman, earning her a Genie Award for her raw, supporting turn. She thrilled audiences as Shia LaBeouf's mom in the Hitchcockian Disturbia, got intense in the psychological thriller Unthinkable with Samuel L. Jackson, and even tangled with Marvel as the ruthless lawyer Jerry Hogarth in Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and other Netflix hits, proving she could dominate TV with the same quiet power. More recently, she tangoed, literally, with Arnold Schwarzenegger in the action comedy Fubar, starred in the Norwegian crime series Wisting, faced Sith Lords in Star Wars The Acolyte as the Jedi Master Indara, and returned triumphantly as Trinity in 2021's The Matrix Resurrections, directed by Lana Wachowski. At every turn, she's picked roles with layers, strong women who are flawed, fierce, and deeply human. Off-screen, Carrie-Anne's life took a beautifully grounded turn in 1999 when she married fellow actor Stephen Roy, whom she met in an acting class right as her star was rising. They welcomed 2 sons in the early 2000s and a daughter in 2009, and family became her true north. After the Matrix frenzy, she consciously slowed down, turning down scripts to be there for bedtime stories and school runs. Once saying the choice was easy. At the end of my life, will it matter that I have another movie on my resume or that I held my babies? The family eventually traded Hollywood chaos for a peaceful life in New Hampshire, surrounded by nature. She's poured her heart into Annapurna Living, a lifestyle brand empowering women through mindfulness, meditation, and real talk about motherhood and self-care. Because for her, true strength isn't just kung fu, it's showing up authentically every day. Through it all, Carrie-Anne Moss has stayed refreshingly real. She's admitted to shoplifting a candy as a 5-year-old and crying until her mom made her pay for it, laughed about how genre films keep finding her, even though she never chased action, and spoken openly about aging in an industry obsessed with youth, especially returning to Trinity in her 50s, embracing the lines and wisdom that come with it. She's friends with co-stars like Jada Pinkett Smith and Maria Bello, godmother to one of her kids. And she's never lost that spark of curiosity that took a Vancouver girl around the world and back. From dodging agents in a simulated hell to building a life rooted in love and intention, Carrie-Anne Moss isn't just the woman who taught us there is no spoon. She's the one who reminds us to bend the world to our own rules, one fearless step at a time. And honestly, who wouldn't want to follow her lead?